everybody, today is my tutorial for this look, which is inspired by Lady Gaga's Paparazzi video, the look that's at the end of the video. It's not an exact recreation of the look, it's sort of my interpretation of it because I like the lips, but there isn't a really clear picture of what she has on her eyes, so I based it off of the yellow outfit that she's wearing. This was also requested by Candy-ish Makeup. I'll put the link to her in the sidebar. She's like, if you don't do this look, I will kill you. And I don't want to die, so I did this. So if you'd like to know how to do this, then stay tuned and I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be recreating this eye onto this eye. And the first step is to take matte yellow. I'm using chrome yellow from MAC, which looks like this. I'm just going to go ahead and take this on a flat shader brush. This is the 239, but you can use whatever flat shader brush you prefer. And I'm just going to apply this just on the lid, just sort of tapping it on for now. And I'm just not going to apply that color any higher than my crease, just because we're going to be putting the black in there. Also just taking sort of the corner of that brush and applying that just right on the inner tear duct area, just like that, and just a little bit underneath my eye. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to clean off just a little bit of the yellow off that brush, and I'm going to use a matte white color from MAC. This is Gesso. I'm going to pick up a little bit of that, and I'm going to apply that right as a brow highlight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do my cut crease like I've done in this eye. And I'm going to be using my 208 brush. It's just a small brush. It's normally good for liner, but I like to use it for cutting the crease. It's one of my favorite brushes. So I'm taking Carbon on this, and now this takes a lot of practice and is really really hard to do. So I recommend you practice it, just so that you know where to apply your crease. So I'm just going to take that color and just lightly make my crease line. And then I'm also going to bring that black down just a little, like I have on this side. Just like that. So once you've gone ahead and placed your first initial line, you always want to make sure that you put it up a little bit higher than where you actually want the black to come down. That way, in case you make a mistake, you can put black down, you can't put yellow up. That's sort of a little bit of a trick in case you're having a tough time with that. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take that brush and I'm going to flip it on the side so that it's flat against my lid. And I'm just going to start to bring that black out. I know it looks really scary right now, but I assure you it will all look better. And I'm just going to continue to sort of bring that black color out. So once you get it up a decent amount, you're just going to go ahead and take my, my 239 brush. I'm going to be using this on its side as well, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend the crap out of that, just so that the black gets nice and blended. Okay, so I've went ahead and got everything all nice and blended. Of course you can't see the shading as well as it's going to show up in pictures. So then as a highlight, I'm just using a silver color. This is Arctic Grey. It came out with the Chill collection forever and a half ago. And I'm just going to go ahead and use that silver just as a highlight for the black, and just blend the black up into that silver. Just like that. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do a liner, and I'm basically going to connect it to where my eyebrow ends. You can see that I go just right across my eye, and then I end it right where my eyebrow ends. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll be back to show you how to finish up. Okay, so now that I'm done with liner, you can see that it extends just right up there in sort of a S shape, if that makes any sense. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do underneath my eye. And again, I'm just taking the 208 brush, and I'm going to go ahead and put right underneath my eye carbon. Just like that. Now, to see how I did the wing on this side, I'm just going to turn my brush so that the point is right at the end. And I'm just going to follow that line. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just put on false lashes on the top and mascara on the bottom. You could put false eyelashes on the bottom as well. I actually lost mine, so that's why I'm not going to do that. But yeah, so then I'm just going to go ahead and zoom out, and I'm going to show you how to do lips. Okay, so once you're done with eyes, it should look pretty much like that. Now I'm going to go on to lips. I'm going to go ahead and just line with a black liner. This is just a technical liner. And if you look at the video, you can find out the exact shape in which they are. So I'm just going to go ahead and just fill that in with black. Okay, so once you've filled it in with black, the next thing I'm going to do is to just take carbon, which is just an eyeshadow on this brush, and just kind of pat it on top. Like so. It looks really freaky when I talk, I know. So the next thing I'm going to do is just to sort of add a highlight, is I'm going to take white eyeshadow, and I'm just going to put the highlight where a highlight would normally hit. You may not be able to see this, but it's right there. And just right there. And then just to finish it off, I'm just going to go ahead and apply some just some clear gloss that I don't really care for much, and I'm just going to take my finger and apply that on top. And there we go. So let me zoom out. Okay, so that's pretty much the finished look, guys. I know it looks really scary when I talk. Another thing you can do if you don't have lightly pigmented lips, like I do, is just to take your face powder, like this. This is just Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. And just take one of these sponges, and just mat out any part that you didn't draw in. Just like that, to make it look like it's not your lips. So, oh, it's so freaky when I move. Anyway, so hopefully you kind of enjoyed that. I'll take my hair out. And yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed that tutorial, and if you try it out, let me know, because I'd love to see any video responses to this, because I think it's a really fun look, because you're like, You look crazy when you do this. So yeah, pictures and everything will be here, and I'll talk to you guys later.